今日も高い空見上げている You can like actually see it getting dark in the video. Ugh, this is why I need a lighting setup, you guys. I don't do this. And see, my screen's turned off. That's when you know that stuff has been going on for so long. There's me again. And there's me again. All right, let's continue this on. Okay, so what's up, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of my Q&A mukbang that isn't really a mukbang anymore because there's no food in front of me. So for all of you who watched part 1, you know that I couldn't do the mukbang anymore because the footage just didn't record. But I decided to answer all of the questions that you asked me on Instagram and Twitter, so let's just go ahead and like dive into it. And let's start with the Twitter questions now for part 2 of this Q&A mukbang that's not really a mukbang anymore. All right. So the first question I have is from Christy. Thank you, Christy, for asking me so many questions. So she asks, what is your first memory? Escaping the womb. Jocelyn asks, you're definitely multi-talented, so which of your talents are you most proud of? Oh, thanks, Jossie Boo. I think I'm most proud of my singing. I don't consider myself to be the best singer. Like, I can't do runs. I feel like I sound like a woman sometimes. Like, you know, like that's just how it goes. But without singing, I probably wouldn't have had like the opportunities that I was given in life. I wouldn't have been able to work with a Broadway director in college. I wouldn't have been able to win a Japanese singing contest that subsequently got me on Japanese TV, and also like able to befriend like and meet Japanese like pop stars. Like without singing, I feel like I wouldn't be who I am. As much as I consider like cooking and photography and videography and everything else to be my passion, singing is something that I think is like at the core like who I am. So I think I'm most proud of that. PB asks, what are some nice things you do for yourself? I mean, usually when I'm in a mood, I just buy food. So I think that's one nice thing I really do for myself. And I've been doing that a lot for like my friends recently too. Like, I think in order to make myself happy, I like to also make other people happy. And the way I show my love is through food. So random care packages of food or sending a person a meal is something that I feel just my way of saying, hey, thank you for being a friend. Like, I really appreciate you. So yeah. Christy asks, plot to your own musical. Whew, okay, it would be about a little Filipino boy who gets scouted by a Japanese like idol company. He flies to Japan and trains for like 7 years of his life. He's about to debut when he's 18. But oh shit, we're good. And then all of a sudden, see the drama, all of a sudden, something happens in America where he has to like go back and like tend to his family. So it's like that conflict between, okay, does he have to give up his dream now of becoming the pop star that he always wanted to become? Or does he have to like sacrifice like his family's, like the fact that they need help in order so he can pursue his dream? So it's that like conflict. And it would be set against like J-pop music, I guess. And I know that she also asked the dream cast for that. So I guess the dream cast would be like Eva Noblezada as like my best friend, Ben Platt as my love interest, Lea Salonga as like my aunt who like is the one in constant communication with me about like coming back home. Every single Asian American on Broadway because we need to support them, and also like we also need to support our Black Indigenous people of color when it comes to Broadway as well. So just yeah, I would cast every single Black Indigenous person of color on Broadway. Done. And a musical about me. Jeffrey asks, which Twice member are you? I would say Jihyo because I am main vocal, I am leader, but she has big boobs. I don't have big boobs. Okay, last question is from Sam. Do you carry a lunchbox? I used to. It was Power Rangers, and I carried it in high school. All right, so thank you all for your Twitter questions. Yay! So Chriselle actually had a bunch of questions for me that she slid into my DMs for. She asks, what are/were some challenges you're facing/faced in photography? How did you overcome them? I think the biggest challenge I have right now is finding my own style. I don't really know how to edit. I'm still trying to figure that all out, but I'm trying to figure out how my pictures can portray my personality or like my style. Like for a while I was kind of doing like moody stuff because that's what I thought I wanted to see. But at the end of the day, I'm such a bright ass loud person that my pictures should also reflect that. So I can still make things look quote unquote cool or trendy or like whatever, even if they're like bright and loud. So, still overcoming it. I haven't fully overcome it yet. How have you stimulated your creativity during this pandemic? Dirty answers only. Oh man, stimulation? I mean, I guess when it comes to my creativity, I really just like reach down in there and you know, like, I'm gonna want to say fondle. Ew, Chriselle, stop it. I'm innocent. Stop that. No, I mean, to be completely serious, I stimulated my creativity by just wanting to do stuff. Like, I looked at something and I was like, hey, like, I should do that for the sake of doing it. And I just asked my friends for help, and it's been a huge help for me. Next question, how has your world and life changed this year? How has everything rocked the fuck out of you? I mean, I didn't expect to be in a fucking global pandemic right now. I didn't expect to not be able to like attend my friends' weddings in person. I mean, there's so many bigger things out there that like we should be worrying about too, like global issues, social issues. Like there's so many things that are happening around us, and I think just being in the middle of the pandemic has made me more aware of all the injustices or kind of like things that are happening in the world, because before, like, yes, I would like address it, but it was never something that I would really be constantly thinking about. Now, like, I can actually look and like take a step back and like analyze the entire situation. Even though like shit's happening that is really unfortunate, like I'm grateful that I'm able to try and understand it and do what I can to help. And her last question is, why you built like that? I don't know. I just, that's the way I'm built. I like food. Thank you, Chriselle, for all your questions. And now, it's time for the final round of Instagram questions. Yay! Louise asks, again, what's a Filipino dish you still haven't made but want to? Like I said this maybe in the last vlog, but I said lumpia because my family doesn't like to make lumpia. Louise also asks, who's your favorite pole dancer? Comedian Nicole Byer. She's great. I'm kidding, te. Ikaw, you're my favorite pole dancer. Diba? Okay. Kara asked, oh god, do you feel any pressure right now? I don't feel any pressure right now because my family is the most important persons in my life. Thank you. Michelle asks, how you like that? We gon' like that. I don't know. At first I didn't like that, and then it grew on you. So I guess I do like that. So how I like it? It okay. It's fine. Luke asks, when is our next lumpia and artichoke dip party? So backstory on this. When we were in high school, Luke used to always come over to my house and I'd make my famous spinach and artichoke dip. And my mom would make lumpia, like frozen lumpia, and fry it. And he'd always dip the lumpia into the spinach and artichoke dip. And I haven't made that dip in such a long time because it's really bad for you. I'm sorry. But I swear, I promise you, Luke, that when the pandemic is all over and we can go inside each other's houses, you will be able to eat my spinach and artichoke dip with lumpia. I promise you that. Inday, oh, so Kim Inday asks, wow, hi, you are amazing. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so who is your favorite in Sailor Moon? And please recommend a show or anime, TY. My favorite in Sailor Moon, if I didn't have to pick Sailor Moon, would be Sailor Venus, because she wanted to be an idol in the anime, and then in the manga, she was like the leader of the Sailor Guardians. So like those are two things that I feel like really resonate with me. I'm a director. I like to lead the charge, but also just the fact that I want to be a pop star and make like frilly J-pop music and wear like silly outfits and stuff. So yeah. Recommend a show or anime to watch? I guess for anime, I've been watching the Digimon 2020 reboot and it's super, super good. So I'd highly recommend it to you because it's like the Digimon story that you know, but then set in the present day. The way that they change things for the reboot is super, super cool and I really enjoy it. As for a show I would recommend, oh man, if you guys are like part of like a group of people I regularly text, then you know that I won't shut up about Game Boys. It is a Filipino BL or boys love series. Essentially, it's about these two boys who are stuck in the middle of the pandemic in the Philippines, and then they fall in love and like stuff happens in the middle. But like, don't just take my word for it. Like, go ahead and watch it because it's actually a really well-written, well-directed, well-acted piece of Filipino media, and it's something that I've never seen in the Philippines before, and has actually really been one of the best things that I've watched during this pandemic, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who just wants to absorb kind of like the direction that the Philippines could potentially be going in. Stories about like gay people or like queer people should also be normalized in the Philippines too, or just everywhere in general. Our stories deserve to be told for the entire LGBTQIA community. So yeah, I feel like I'm giving such pageant answers, you guys, but this is how I legitimately feel. These stories are important, so continue watching and supporting them because it is written and directed by gay Filipino men. So yeah, support Game Boys. Watch it. Highly recommend. Okay, so Jay asks, what do you do to keep yourself sane during this crisis? I try to reach out to my friends as much as possible. I try to just stay connected to them so that way I feel less alone. It's really hard because like we can't see each other, we can't hang out, or if we do, it has to be within means, like we can't go inside people's houses anymore. So just trying to stay connected to people, whether it's through Zoom or like a FaceTime call. Like we don't even have to say anything to each other half the time. Like, or 2 nights ago, I was on FaceTime with 2 of my friends, Michael and Michelle, where I didn't say anything the whole time. I just wanted the company. I just wanted to feel more connected to them or like less alone in that moment. So that's what I'm doing to keep sane. Just really staying connected to my friends and making sure that they're okay and showing my appreciation for them whenever I can. Jay Chan asks, my old boss, Jonathan asks, what food would you eat to an Ariana Grande song? I guess going off of the spicy motif, because I said I didn't like spicy food, I'd eat spicy food to Dangerous Woman because I'm putting myself in danger and I could hit that high note at the very like last chorus and like it'll be a fun time. Sandrine asks, will you ship me fried chicken sandwiches to Philly, please? No. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. No, okay, like if it was physically possible for me to ship you fried chicken sandwiches that wouldn't spoil, of course I would do that. But because I can't, I'm not gonna give you shit. I'm kidding, Sandrine. Love you, girl. Congrats on getting married, you and Saki. No, but expect, I guess, a gift in your registry. Yeah. Love you. Wish I could be at your wedding. Mwah. Almani has a bunch of questions for me, so let's start off with this one. When did your love for cooking begin? It started when I was really young. Like I said, I think in one of my previous answers, I just always watched my Lola and my mom cook. So I've always just loved food and I've loved seeing them prepare it. He also asks, do you play video games? If so, what games? I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win the $100,000. This is a competition. Okay, but for real, fun fact about me, I used to play fighting games when I was younger. Like, I was a fighting game connoisseur. Tekken, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, King of Fighters, like all of those fighting games, like I was into them. It kind of like fizzled out because I was like, like whatever, games, I'm not here to play them. But I did enter a Tekken tournament when I was in high school at my local golf land. So fun fact about me, I used to be a gamer. Oh, JJ asks, when are you going to make empanadas? When my mom teaches me how to make the dough, because it's super difficult to make. It's basically 2 different types of doughs that she combines together to create like a flaky dough. And then because you have to work with that dough like cold and like it's really hot right now, it becomes a mess. So one day when I figure out how to make that dough from her, I will make empanadas and hopefully it'll turn out really great. Okay, so rapid fire with Almani's questions because he has quite a few of them. So let's go. So who's your favorite drag queen? Jan, because she is basically me. What's your favorite drag queen song? Like a Rue song? Kitty Girl, but like the All Stars 3 version. Would you rather explore deep space or the deep sea? Deep sea, because eventually I'll see the bottom of the deep sea and then maybe I could like run into Ariel and we can like sing a song together. Are you religious or spiritual? I am not religious, but I am spiritual. I do believe in a higher power. What are some things that bring you joy? Eating, singing and eating. Okay, what kind of content are you excited to make? I'm excited to just make things that make people smile and make people feel entertained. That's what I'm excited to make. What in this era of J-pop has excited you? The fact that they're doing things in the middle of quarantine that people in America could never. Okay, what's your song of the summer? Lady Gaga with Ariana Grande, Rain on Me, hands down. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, because my cousins can see ghosts. And what's your simp song? Anything from Sam Smith's first album. Ooh, that's sad. Daniel asks, what will you mukbang next? Let me know down in the comments below what you want to see because I honestly don't know and I need to figure out how I can eat in my room while showing my face. So yeah, it's a process. We'll figure it out. Current pet peeves. People who identify as plant parents on dating apps. You having plants is not a personality trait. I am so tired of seeing gays taking a fucking selfie, a mirror selfie, with their plants in front of them and saying, I am a plant dad, and using that as their fucking dating profile. No, we can do better than that. We are better than our plants. We are human beings. Take care of yourself first, damn it. Final question, what would be your signature Korean corn dog trio be? So it would be like just an original Korean corn dog. So it's like the hot dog with the mozzarella dipped in the batter, done, then rolled in panko, deep fried. And then I put like curry powder on top. The second one, I would make it like an okonomiyaki Korean corn dog. So it would be the hot dog, the cheese, dipped in the batter, rolled in the panko breadcrumbs, but then topped with like okonomiyaki sauce, which is similar to like katsu sauce, then mayonnaise, the fish flakes, the seaweed flakes, and then maybe some pickled ginger. Finishes it all off. And then the third one, I would do it more like Filipino style, so it would be like 3 longanisas, because longanisas like what, that tiny, 3 longanisas on the stick, and then dipped in the batter. And then instead of like panko, I would do maybe like garlic panko to like emulate like garlic rice. So I would do garlic panko, and then I would have a fried egg on top, so that way when you break into the egg, it's kind of like the over easy egg yolk would be like a sauce for the hot dog itself. So yeah, those would be my Korean hot dog trio. So Adriana asks, if you could only eat one type of cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would be Filipino food. Because there's so many different regions in the Philippines, and each region has its own way that they prepare certain dishes. Like maybe it could be like a different ingredient or like a different technique, and I want to really explore that because I haven't yet. I only know like, I guess, mainstream Filipino food, or like Filipino food that's like easily accessible to like the general public, those kinds of things, or the stuff my mom makes at home. So there's so many things that I don't know about that I would want to learn about and like experience. So yeah, Filipino food. Adriana also asks, would you go vegan for the rest of your life for $1 million? No, I like butter and cheese and meat. Oh no. Sorry, vegans. She also does ask, if not, how much money would you require in a lump sum to go vegan for life? Okay, if I had to go vegan because someone was paying me a certain amount of money, I would want enough money to like not only like just provide for like myself and my family, but like be able to donate and solve, I guess, like different needs. Because it's like, I mean, world hunger is like a huge thing. Like, why give me that money when you could give it to people who are actually out there who literally have no food, or like anything that has to do with like social justice, like people who are living on the streets, or people have unfair treatment because of the color of their skin or their sexual identity and stuff like that. Like, if I could have the amount of money Jeff Bezos has to go vegan, I would take that money and then give that money to other people who actually need it. Hillary asks, what's a food you will absolutely not try? A ghost pepper? I don't like spicy, so I don't want to get hurt. And I feel like a ghost pepper is probably like, isn't it the hottest pepper? We're not doing that, sorry. Wakako. So Wakako asks, what was the first J-pop song you listened to? First J-pop song I listened to was BoA's Every Heart, because it was the ending theme of Inuyasha. And you know, as a kid, you're staying up late watching Adult Swim on Cartoon Network, and Inuyasha comes on, and you're just like, 이끝에 남이도 나가시 따라 every heart. But I think the very first J-pop song I listened to was 2005, maybe? Because that's when I discovered Betty's Kobo, which is an idol group under like the Hello Project conglomerate. They were all girls who were like the same age as me, so I really gravitated towards that. And it was like, wow, these girls who are like 13, who are singing and dancing and like performing in front of so many people, like that's so cool to me. And the very first song I listened to was Special Generation by them, and it like completely like changed my world. Marcos asks, how did it feel when you booked Kim for the Miss Saigon revival? Such perfect casting. It felt really amazing to be coming from a long line of incredible Kims like Lea Salonga and Eva Noblezada. It's such a dream to be the third Kim to revive this show on Broadway. Thank you. I will accept the Tony now. Randy asks, why are you so cute? Oh, thank you. I have good genes. They're Everlane. JJ asks again, what do you think people are thinking about when they watch? I hope they're thinking that they should probably eat something. I don't know. Honestly, I hope that they're thinking of other things they want to see from me, or that they're having a good time, or they like hearing me ramble on for minutes on end about like absolutely nothing, and that it's fun for them. I hope you're all having a good time with this vlog. And on to that, the very last question I got. Christy asks, what color is your underwear? Today I am wearing, let's see. Oh, I'm wearing my SpongeBob boxers. They're my SpongeBob sleeping boxers. They're blue and white in SpongeBob. And that is my final question, and we're done with this Q&A, not mukbang vlog. Oh my god, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and asking me all the questions on Instagram and Twitter. I really appreciate everyone who's supporting me throughout anything that I do, whether it, like I said, singing, vlogging, photography, anything. Like, I'm just so thankful to have such a good group of people who support me. It means a lot. So with that, I hope you all have an amazing day, week, night, day, morning. I think I said day already. Yeah, I said it multiple times, but have an amazing one. Y'all deserve it. And make sure you, I guess, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see from me in terms of content or whatever in the comment. And with that, I'll see y'all next time. Over and out. Bye. Jang. Yay.